As the world changed on August 15th, 1971. So when I look at the world and say, why is it screwed up? Why is there such a gap between the rich and the poor? Why is real estate in a bubble? You can trace much of it back to 50 years ago, August 15th, 1971. And in January of 1972, I was on an aircraft carrier in the South China Sea when because I missed the announcement that what Nixon did in August 15th. And it changed my life because I'm on this aircraft carrier as a Marine pilot, and I get this letter from Rich Dad via snail mail saying that, hey, Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. Well, it took me 6 months to get that letter. But anyway, with that, I didn't know what it meant. Back in 1971, for those who may not know it, it was illegal for Americans to own gold because in 1933, FDR took the dollar off the gold standard. He also caused Social Security. FDR really screwed this economy up way back then. So I couldn't own gold. We didn't know what gold was. And that really changed my life. So when I look at what is going on in the economy today, I mean, let me ask this question. How in the world can the CEO of a company borrow money just to jack the price of their stocks up? That's criminal. And why is real estate prices so high? And if you want to know why the rich are getting richer, the poor and middle class are getting poorer, our money is fake. That's what's wrong. And anybody saving dollars is a loser right now, and because they keep printing it.
Money is debt. If we don't borrow money, money doesn't exist. So money comes into existence because every time you use a credit card, take out a mortgage, buy a car, that's when money is created. And that goes back to 1913. Again, the Federal Reserve Bank was created. Central banks, which is Marxism. And then in 1913, in America, the Internal Revenue Service was created, the IRS. Because money cannot exist without debt and taxes.
That's what happened in 1971 when President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. They can print as much as they like. Then they tell you, so that you go to school, you get a job, you become an employee. You pay taxes because you're working for money. Then they tell you to save money. Do you know why they tell you to save money?
I don't know.
Because the system of banking, it's nothing to do with communism or capitalism. It's the banks run the world. The rich run the world. They don't care if you're communist or capitalist.
A lot of the people giving financial advice, all they know is a bull market.
Yeah.
You see, they were born, just prior to 2008. They're now probably, let's say, 25 years old. They're financial planners, real estate brokers. And all they know is the S&P keeps going up. Don't fight the Fed. I mean, they're idiots. But unfortunately, without financial education in our schools, you can't blame them. But they don't know what a bear market looks like. And they don't know what inflation looks like because inflation has made them rich. Because the Fed, what do they say? 40% of all money was printed in the last 2 years or some stuff like that. I don't know if it's true or not. But the M2, the money supply is so huge today because they're trying to prevent the balloon from collapsing. They're desperate.
Yeah.
So when you take financial advice, be careful on their age. We can just keep printing money. But the rest of the world's collapsing right now. And everybody depends upon the US printing. But that's why I watch China. And when Evergrande came down in 2021, the biggest real estate collapse in history, bigger than 2008. And all of a sudden, they lock people down with COVID. I've seen this story before because it happened in 2019. They're desperate, Brian. They're desperate. They're looking for anything that can stop this thing. But every time they said to me, don't fight the Fed, I'm saying, don't trust the Fed was my stay. Why would I trust those SOBs? They're a central bank system. The Rothschilds and all those guys controlled them. The richest families in the world control the central banks. And you said you pulled the curtain aside. It's like the story of the Wizard of Oz. You know, you pull the curtain aside. There's a little guy back there called the Fed chairman, trying to keep the economy from collapsing on them. But they're going to keep printing and printing and printing until the thing is destroyed.